screamed and he was like, "What's going on?" I said, "Oh my God, there's a dog out there." It was a white dog, by the way. Miguel was like, "I want to see one." So Miguel reversed. And then when we looked, we saw two more dogs. And all three of the dogs hid behind a tree.
So there is hellhounds there then.
They hid behind the tree.
I've gotten different signals regarding hellhounds, but I'm creeped out by them. And that's not the first time we encountered hellhounds. Well, let me go back to Kearney Mansion. But the faster we would walk, the more we would hear them. I was freaking out, but I don't want to freak out because my kids are older, but still, and then I was like, oh my gosh, because I've heard different things. And then there's this show I used to watch. And so hellhounds on there were bad on this show. But then I've seen that hellhounds are protectors of the sixth sense world.
Oh.
Yeah. So if they feel threatened or if there's like a mystical creature or a spirit or something and you're too close or you're doing negative things to them, the hellhounds will come out. That's what I've heard. But then I hear that they're bad. Like they could tear you up, when they're the ones of the, how do I say it? From the spiritual world, yeah, that will come and can attack you.
And drag you to
Yeah.
where.
A couple years ago, my husband and his friend were in the backyard. And where I live, it's weird because there's houses, and then in the middle, there's an empty field, like in the middle of all the houses. And they were back there and they heard growling and stuff. Then they heard like something hit the fence and it was like, what the heck? So they like got on the ladder to look and they saw red eyes and heard the growling. So my husband said that he just froze. He said, I froze and I started praying. He's on, George started praying. We were just praying. He goes, like, it felt like we couldn't move. He goes, so that's after that. He's all, we didn't hear anything and we came inside. But he's heard it in the empty field behind our house too. So that was like a second time my husband's encountered the hellhound.
So if you guys are from Fresno, did you ever experience the hellhound at Kearney Mansion? Drop down a comment and let us know.
Yeah.
It's scary. When we saw, so trust me, we believe you.
Yeah.
We saw ourselves, but they weren't black; they were white.
Yeah. We didn't see them. They just saw the red eyes.
Yeah.
But if they were probably dark black because they couldn't really see anything. So if they didn't see color to it, they must have been dark color.
Yeah. Because the one we saw was white, like pale white, but they were like, they looked like golden retrievers, but they were more like bigger. Not werewolf. I don't know what they're called. They just look bigger than a dog.
Yeah.
But you from Singer, listen to this. There's this guy named Jeffrey Gonzalez where he actually owns a paranormal van called the Paranormal Ambulance. In the daytime, he's an electrician, but at nighttime, he does investigation. And I guess there's these people that help him. They park like a certain amount of time, and then they would try to find
sky watching.
Yeah, they're sky watching, and it's just scary to me because they're actually sitting there looking for these things, and he caught some of them.
UFO sightings.
And then Bianca, you were saying something about in the last couple of years, there's a lot of sightings here in Fresno.
Yeah, so well, not just in Fresno, but in general, there's like around 5,000 UFO sightings reported each year. And what's crazy is this Gonzalez guy, right? He has people throughout the city of Fresno just sole purpose is just to sit outside and watch the skies for anything abnormal or out of the ordinary, correlating to UFOs or anything like that. He even goes on to say that he has witnesses calling him, law enforcement, doctors, lawyers, and military personnel that have physical pictures that they have captured over Fresno, correlating to all of these UFO sightings and everything like that.
So you're telling me there might be aliens or UFO passing over us and we would never know because we never looked up?
Yeah. So according to the nonprofit National UFO Reporting Center, there are roughly around 5,000 UFO sightings reported each year. So this Gonzalez guy actually has like random people throughout the city of Fresno whose main purpose is to just sit outside and watch the skies for any like abnormal, out of the ordinary
Mm-hmm.
things happening. So if you
Wow.
see people just sitting on their lawns, just looking at the sky, they're not crazy. Well, like crazy like that. They're just doing the service to catch all these UFO sightings.
Wait. Do you know where the airport's at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that spot where they park across the street from the airport in the back, and there's always cars parked there?
Yeah.
I think that's one of the spots.
I just thought they just sit there and just enjoy the view, but now I'm starting to think they're actually waiting for sightings.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Maybe.
knows? What do you guys think?
I believe it.
I'm pretty sure.
Know that in Fresno there was sightings of Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, Bigfoot are these creatures who look like humans, but they're like monkeys or gorilla. And I guess two little boys spotted them because they live in an orchard. Now, an orchard is a house basically, but with farmlanding, right? And I guess when the two little boys was looking over there, they saw this very big monkey hiding between a thing. But also another guy came forward and said that he saw Bigfoot himself, and he swears up and down that there was 5 of them at one time. And for me, if you saw about 5 or 6 Bigfoot, wouldn't you want to take a picture? And this happened within
Mhm.
this couple years ago. So I'm pretty sure our camera are so advanced that we'll be able to see them, right?
Unless he had his camera at that time. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true.
His phone or whatever.
Do you guys believe in Bigfoot?
Yeah, I believe in Bigfoot.
If you guys seen a Bigfoot, what would be your first reaction?
I don't know. I'll probably just stare.
You wouldn't run?
No. I think I'll just stare for a bit.
Oh, I would have left you. I would have left you. B?
I'd book it. I'd be like, nah, I'm not dealing with that today. I just walk the other way. I'd be like, nope, not for me.
Yeah, we would have left you.
Sorry, Miguel.
Sorry.
Sorry. You know
Damn.
those people in the scary movies, they're like, what's that sound? I'm gonna go check it out.
That's me right there.
That's Miguel with the Bigfoot. No, I'm good.
And let's go check it out. I heard something over here.
Me and Bianca's the one that we heard. You saw our shadow just.
Scooby-Doo style. Like
At that time, well, now at that time, I thought only older people got it. And I would dream of what we call Duendes.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Now, for the viewers and audio listeners, if you want to tell them what the Duendes are,
A duende is a mythical creature in a lot of Latin communities, not just Mexico. Well, you know what? I think it's like worldwide. It's not just Mexico, but a lot of people have it in Mexico. It's a little duende that they're like a little doll, and you're supposed to treat it like a little person. You're not supposed to, there's rules to this now, you guys. So you're not supposed to give them money because they get greedy. You
Yeah.
guys know that? I don't know if I could say that, but there was a TikToker here, Central Valley, allegedly was talking about that, and I don't know if that made her rich because she has money now, you know. So
we're not obviously
I'm
we're
not
not allowed.
gonna say her name,
right.
you know, but she is from the Central
You're
Valley.
but you're gonna tell me after.
Yes,
the-
of course I'm
Okay,
gonna tell you.
because I want to know.
So she did this, and if you give them gold, you're just supposed to give them candy to make them sweeter. But if you give them gold, they start money. What does money do?
Money
Money
hungry.
causes greed, and these will start getting greedy and greedy.
Mhm.
And then if you don't provide, and if you don't, I don't know how to say it in English, pero si no cumples con las promesas, if you don't comply with your promises that you gave him, it's going to go downhill. That there's a gentleman at one of the remates or the what do you call it, the flea markets here in the Central Valley that sells them.
Oh, huh?
And
We only have
we have
we had 3, but now the Sunnyside one's gone.
2.
So we
Right.
have the one at the fairgrounds and the cherry auction.
the cherry auction.
So he's working.
He's-
Girl,
And I heard, that's what I heard hearsay. I go to Tijuana a lot, and there's a mercado, and it's called Mercado de las Artesanías. I asked, I was curious.
of course
And
you
I said,
did.
hey, I said, you guys don't have a duende around here? And she said that they didn't. But I did get a little statue of a troll. It wasn't like a little doll. It was just a statue.
But was it really a duende or was it just like a
It
figurine?
was a figurine. Mine was just a figurine.
Like to represent the duende.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I do have a little well in my house too.
A what?
A well.
A well?
Yeah, well, you know, the water thing.
The water thing that
Oh snap! And do they live around there?
now
What do you mean now? So you've seen them before?
I've seen things that happened at my house when I first moved here, when I was living with somebody, you know. But I don't know if that person had a bad spirit with him,
Spirit following him.
following him. That we would hear footsteps.
Story that we were doing research on for this podcast, and we heard that there was the devil that lived in the Lone Pine Mountain.
It was.
He was like the Jersey devil cousin or something. It's crazy how there's a lot of things that happen in Fresno and nobody really talks about it. There's a thing that I call the Mountain Devil, and it lives in the Lone Pine Lake, which is 100 miles away from Fresno. Now, for you to get there, you have to go on Bakersfield and then make a south U-turn just to come back all the way up to the mountain, which is crazy to me because you have to take a 4-hour drive, but it's technically not that far. But there's no way for you to get to the mountain. Well, there was a priest that went up there and he saw himself that it was a demon-like creature with devil horns, talons like venomous fangs, and he had silver wings. And that's how it was described. And the town that lived there, or the people that lived there, said that this demonic or devil of the mountain, he would only catch his victims and he would take their head off and eat the cheek, and he would eat the part area of the cartilage of the bone, but he wouldn't eat the whole thing, and he will leave it there for the scavengers to eat. But when I was reading about it, I'm like, scavengers? So if this is a mountain devil, what other scavenger are they talking about? Is there some more little demons out there?
No, I doubt it.
Do you think it's true?
I'm pretty sure it could be true.
I'm scared. Like, I've never even heard about Lone Pine Mountain.
Yeah.
And when I
so
was
that-
doing research for our podcast, I was like, oh no, I gotta talk about this.
So yeah, that's crazy.
Should we go there?
Let's go check it out.